Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Gail.
And here we are in the Kurobe Gorge Railway.
This is a historic narrow gauge railway which was built to transport workers for the development of hydroelectricity, a dam, in the 1920s. So we're not going to talk at length here because you want to see the view just like we do.
Yeah.
And we'll tell you a bit more along the way.
Yeah, let's get going.
Woohoo!
Kurobe Gorge lies in the northern Alps of the Toyama prefecture. There are various ways to get there. We took the Toyama-Chihu Railway main line from Toyama to Unazuki-onsen Station. From there you can hop on the Kurobe Gorge Railway for a 2-hour round trip up and down one of Japan's deepest and most scenic gorges. Fall color season is said to stretch from October 20th to November 10th. Our trip was on October 31st, and I would say that the colors were not quite there yet, as you'll see. However, it is a spectacular trip at any time of the year.
Our train turns around here at the Nekomata Station. It usually runs further into the canyon, first to the Kanetsuri Station and then to the Kayaki-daira Station. However, that section is currently inaccessible due to damage from the 2024 Noto earthquake.
There are 11 trains each day, and you can buy same-day tickets at the Unazuki Station. However, you can buy tickets online up to 3 months in advance, which is a good idea because the train does get quite busy during holidays and the fall color season. Now, the fares are quite reasonable. Our open-air regular class car costs 2,820 yen. An enclosed first class car costs an additional 600 yen, and we'll show you what those are like in a minute.
You'll want to sit on the right-hand side for the best views. Although your tickets are for a particular carriage, the seats are first come, first served, so prepare for a mad scramble once the station gates open for boarding. The Kurobe Gorge Railway is not just a tourist attraction. There is some real history here. This privately owned narrow gauge railway was built in 1926 to facilitate the movement of workers and materials for the construction of the Kurobe Dam for the Kansai Electric Power Company, which was completed in 1963. At that time, the tracks went as far as Nekomata, our destination today. An extension to the Kayaki-daira was completed in 1937.
As you can see, you'll want to dress warmly. The average annual temperature in the gorge is about 11 degrees Celsius.
We've arrived at the terminus of our trip into the canyon, the Nekomata Station. Fun fact, the Neko in Nekomata translates as cat, and this is the only train station in Japan with cat or neko in its name. Originally, this was a construction site and passengers were not allowed off the train. But due to the 2024 earthquake damage to bridges further down the gorge, this has now become a passenger stopover. There's a viewing platform and restrooms and a few display kiosks to explore during our brief visit.
We enjoyed our open car seats, but if you're worried about the cold, you might want to opt for the enclosed first-class cars. They look pretty comfortable, and the seats can be reversed so you're facing forward.
I think we've talked enough about the train trip, so let's just sit back and enjoy the scenery on our return to Unazuki. Even though we're traveling the same route, there's always a new scenic perspective to be gained as the train winds its way, the other way, along the gorge.
Thank you for riding with us today. We hope to see you again soon.
After the train ride, there's still plenty to explore in the Unazuki-onsen area. Around the train station, there's shops, There's a small museum focusing on hydroelectric power, and there's several long walks, such as this one to the Unazuki power plant. We'd allow at least a couple of hours to take this little walk. There's lots to explore along the way, and it's really nice to be able to see the bridges along the way from a different perspective than when you're on the train, and as well to see the power dam up close. There's even a small museum in the power dam itself. So there we have it, a day well spent, I think. We had a gorgeous trip on the Kurobe Gorge Railway. Took about a couple of hours for that.
And now we're back at Unazuki, the spa town where we're staying,
Yeah.
walking around the dam infrastructure. It's another dam walk.
That's right. It's a beautiful promenade, actually. A lot of stair climbing, mind you, but it's well worth it. We ended up at this endpoint at the upper, I believe it's the modern dam, with a beautiful arch bridge behind us here. So it was definitely a nice way to spend the day. You could certainly worthwhile spending the day here anyways.
Sure, and the train itself took like the morning.
That's
so
right.
This is now early afternoon, and there'll still be time to take a hot bath and
That's
look
right.
around town.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is that you can easily make a little relaxing vacation out of this. We're staying at the Grand Vero Lodge or onsen, really, for a couple of nights surrounding this day where we're going on the railway.
There are quite a few hotels and ryokans in Unazuki-onsen. We're here at the Grand Rio Hotel and Onsen for a couple of nights. It's a posh modern establishment that costs about $220 Canadian per night for a modern Japanese-style room with a lavish buffet breakfast included. We liked the wide array of yukatas we were free to select from while in the hotel, and even a how-to guide for we Westerners. We can't show you the onsen, but we really enjoyed the attractive open-air bath. And after the bath, there's a complimentary refreshment center, including this automatic beer dispenser. Only in Japan. The breakfast buffet is extensive, but you can also get a high-quality dinner buffet, including alcohol, for about $50. If only all buffets could be this good. We can highly recommend the Grand Rio.
And if the Grand Rio sounds appealing, you'll want to check out our next video as we step it up a big notch with our stay at a historic, luxurious ryokan in the Kaga Onsen area. Anyways, until the next adventure, we hope you enjoyed this. Would certainly appreciate the thumbs up if you like this video.
And please subscribe if you haven't already.
And if you've done this little, I guess, scenic excursion, then let us know in the comments below. We'd certainly like to hear about them.
I'm sure everybody else would too.
For sure. Till next time,
Bye-bye.
see you then.